neighbors, nieces, nephews. This your favorite Uncle Spooty, the neighborhood supporter, and welcome back to another installment of I Got Five on It, where I take topics I'm interested in, break down my opinion in 5 minutes or less. Sometimes I fail, sometimes I succeed, but regardless of what, I'm glad you're here with me. Make sure you take your shoes off at the door and like, share, and subscribe. Send this to a mother, father, brother, sister one more time. You know what I mean? Road to get monetized. Go ahead and help me out. We're almost there, moving on up like the Jeffersons. All right? Today we got some important things to talk about. There's a lot of movement going on in the NBA and a lot of stagnation. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded great right there. All right. Talk of the town. First up, LaMelo Ball to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Listen, I'm excited and I'm conflicted. Anthony Edwards, huge personality, man, great talent. LaMelo Ball, huge personality, great talent. You know, he was in Charlotte Hornets doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do. So it's going to be interesting to see how they mold these two together. Like seeing LaMelo in that black Minnesota Timberwolves jersey is going to be crazy. Minnesota Timberwolves fans are about to be in for a treat. You know, Anthony Edwards is a high flyer. So who knows what's about to happen here. Then you get Michael Conley. You got a veteran coming off the bench, Michael Conley. I think Julius Randle is going. Thank you. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. They need another big man. I want to put Rudy Gobert on the bench so he can be a bruiser. Put Rudy Gobert on the bench so he can be more of a bruiser, get some people, push some people around, and give you like very high quality minutes. You know what I mean? Because after he's in a game for a certain amount of time, they're going to expose him. You know what I mean? They're going to expose him, and yeah. 1 second, my wife is calling. So that's crazy trade. Wasn't expecting that. Wouldn't have put that on no damn bingo card or nothing. Like, can't believe that. Oklahoma City gave the Detroit Pistons Isaiah Joe, nice shooter from OKC. They're trying to build some shooters like that. I like that. I think we're on a hunt for Tyler Hero. We got rid of Beef Stew. We got a guard in. What guard did we get here? We got a new guard in the draft, which I think he's going to play the Dennis Jenkins role that Dennis adopted in the playoffs. Going to be in that kind of that point guard or just bringing the ball up to give Cade some relief of, that pressure of them pressuring him from full court and just utilizing that energy. They're going to have probably that new guard be maybe off the bench, have, I just had his name. Dennis, and have Dennis as the start. I don't know how they're going to do that, but the new kid, he seems like he can shoot. Seems very ball heavy though. Like he's not like a quick two moves and get to his spot. He's got to sauce up a little bit. So I'm gonna see how they mesh the pot with that. But Isaiah Joe, they got a shooter to do what they wanted Malik Beasley, Karis LeVert, and Duncan Robinson to do in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with that. I know the LA Lakers is still looking for Jalen Duren. And it's a joke about the Los Angeles Lakers. They trying to build the ultimate white squad with the most white players in the NBA ever. They just drafted like a 7'3", kind of like a crafty ball handler, big man type of dude. And I think currently their roster is all white. You know what I mean? With the exception of maybe Bronny James. Bronny James is having a child. Congratulations to him. But yeah, they have yet to sign LeBron. There's been a lot of talk of town of Kawhi moving. But Miami just got Giannis, which is crazy. Giannis to Miami is it's pretty cool. It's exciting to see what's happening with that, but uh, I think they got Norman Powell, Tyler Hero for now, but I don't feel like they're a title contender. I feel like he could have damn near stayed with Milwaukee if this is the end game. You know what I mean? Wizards got Trey, AD, and the Banster dude, the number one draft pick. Excited for that, even though he wasn't willing to practice with nobody. That sounded crazy. I hate the privileged age of these future NBA stars, but when they making money already, it's kind of what do you expect? That's kind of the way of the land. But I would at least for your own sake, I would try out for the team because I get to see how the coach coaches, or I don't know how the workouts work, but you get to see a little, you get to learn some things in those workouts too, that you may not have known just by, talking to the coach or talking to the players. You may learn some back data that you need to know. But I am excited for what the Washington Wizards can do if we get a healthy Trey, a healthy AD along with this kid. Who knows what might happen? I got more faith in that than potentially Miami right now. But yeah, man, it's a lot of things going on here, and the one thing I haven't been hearing is what are they doing for Stephen Curry? What is happening with Stephen Curry? Jaylen Brown might go to the Spurs. Crazy. I heard New Orleans Pelicans is looking at Jaylen Brown with trading him for Zion some type of way. That'd be crazy. I like that. I like that Pelicans and New Orleans because I would like Zion to get to a different place, and Boston might be the right one. You know, and Boston is racist, so he's an extreme. He's a real, black. He's dark skinned. You know what I mean? It's no way to be like, oh, he's no. You gonna have to show love to a black nigga. Okay? Yeah, yeah. You racist motherfuckers. Yeah. I know y'all gonna hate to see that. Yeah. Well, they'll be getting rid of Jaylen Brown, and he's so, pro-black in his stances and his, that's probably one of the reasons why they want him out. It's Boston. Boston is racist, so they probably gonna get rid of Jaylen Brown over Jason Tatum any day. Jaylen Brown is more of a problem. He talks too much. So yeah, I can understand that. But New Orleans, I like that. I like that, and that's in like a kind of what do they say that deprived black community there, like Katrina, like it's so much black history in New Orleans that I feel like a person like Jaylen Brown can really uplift that community. So I actually like that for him. Get him out of that white racist town in Boston, get him somewhere where he can be really a community activist and kind of be change for the people. But yeah, y'all are not mentioning what y'all doing for Steph Curry in this offseason. Like, what is happening? Are y'all going to get him Kawhi? Huh? We want to know what LeBron James is doing? No, I don't. I don't care. Wherever he winds up is where he winds up. Cool for him. I heard he want the max. Cool. That's cool for him. What are y'all doing for Stephen Curry? Kawhi, Zach LaVine. What are we doing? Okay, this is not working. I am a Golden State Warriors fan. All right, and right now they are still disappointing me in their efforts to get Steph Curry some help. All right, and kept Stephen Kerr and Draymond around for too long. Y'all couldn't figure the Kaminga thing out. All right, I couldn't figure the Kaminga thing out. Wow. Now niggas is stuck with an injured Jimmy Butler and no help. But neighbors, nieces, and nephews, let me know how y'all feel about all this movement. Let me know some of the things that y'all that some moves or the rookies that y'all like on what team y'all excited for. I know I missed a few, but these are the moments and trades and interactions that have been stand out to me. If you got any more, put them in the comments, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. See y'all again next time. Peace.